Shalom, Kohala, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kadash. All praises and glories definitely due, especially in the times we're living in. Much honors and respects to the apostles and others, Great Millstone, and to all the brothers out there doing the work in sincerity and truth, rightfully dividing the word of truth. You do that through your precepts. I say shalom. All right, I'm going to address what's been coming out lately. I believe it came out of IUIC, that particular Israelite camp, where they've said that there's going to be no tribulation, no Jacob's trouble. And they had to take it back because they were getting a lot of flack for saying that, which again, they were wrong in saying that. All right, so again, you want to call yourself an Israelite, but then you don't want to stand firm, hold your ground to what the scriptures say, because it is what the scripture says. This is not what man says, all right? And the scriptures clearly tell you that, yes, there is such a thing as Jacob's trouble and the tribulation, and nobody's getting out of here till after that. And the only ones who are going to get out of here are the elect. And that's part of the test of how, the chosen shall be known unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And we'll prove that through this lesson. Anyway, let's start here. All right, this is Acts 14:22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith. And again, you build your faith through the scriptures, people. This is how your faith is built. Okay? It is through these scriptures, through the testimony. All right? Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little, there a little. All right? And that we must, through much tribulation, I repeat, that we who? Israelites, Negro, Latino, Native Americans. That includes the elect. This is all of Israel. The 2/3. The elect. Okay? That we must go through much tribulation, right, to enter into the kingdom of the Most High. See that? So nobody is simply going to roller skate into the kingdom singing Kumbaya. All right? It ain't going to happen like that. All right? Let's go into the word tribulation here.
Strong's G 2347. Thlipsis.
Right. Thlipsis. All right. You see what it says here? Number 2, metaphorically, what does it mean? It's talking about oppression, affliction, tribulation, distress, and straits. When you go into that word strait, it means a degree of difficulty, people. So, is it not written? Okay? Did we just not read Acts 14:22? That in order to enter into the kingdom, we were going to have to go through tribulation, which is also known as Jacob's trouble. See, affliction, trouble, as in Jacob's trouble. See, anguish, persecution, burden, to be afflicted. You see that? Yeah, they're not going to persecute us or whatever. Really, the scriptures, what do the scriptures say? Okay, it's not what man says. It's what the scriptures say. Prophecy has to be fulfilled. This is all prophecy. All right? First off, give me a minute. All right. Let's back up what we just finished reading. Okay? Because again, the scriptures tell you, prove all things, right? So the scriptures have told you that we have to go through much tribulation, right? Which would be Jacob's trouble, right? Persecution. Okay, do you understand, people? Affliction, all right? Oppression, all right. What does it say here to back all this stuff up, all right? Okay, the glorious return, right? This is Matthew 24:29. Immediately after the tribulation. Let me repeat that for you out there. Immediately after the tribulation. So you see, there is a tribulation. There is Jacob's trouble. So any Israelite out there, okay, that is talking about that there's no Jacob's trouble, there's no tribulation, these are false prophets. Okay? All right? Anyway, let's continue reading. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, right? The latter days, the end of days. You're living in them, okay? Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, right? And the stars shall fall from heaven, right? Because this is all part of World War III, people. The ICBMs, the destruction of America, Babylon the Great, as prophesied, all right? The Middle East, all right? Israel, those Edomite devils over there, and the other heathens, okay, in certain parts of Europe, they're going to be destroyed. America itself is going to be left uninhabitable and a memorial. It's a burning sacrificial altar unto the Lord, all right? America, Babylon the Great will be. All right, so, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. See that? Okay? And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man, who is Yahushua, coming in the clouds. The clouds is a metaphor for the chariots, what they call UFOs, UAPs. And if you go and you read, Revelations, the first chapter, the 7th verse, and every eye shall see him coming in the clouds, meaning the chariots. And he's not coming alone, is he? All right, he's coming with thousands upon thousands of angels and their chariots, okay? See, of heaven with power and great glory. So the Son of Man coming in the clouds, again the chariots, of heaven with power and great glory. And again, there are other precepts you can tie to this. All right, what comes to mind right now is Revelations, the 19th chapter, starting around the 11th verse, and you read on down. Okay? All right, you know what? We'll end this here, and we'll be right back with part 2. Shalom.